everybody. Austin here for our January 2024 Worship Catalyst update. It's amazing. Welcome to 2024. I guess we're several weeks in. Hopefully you know that. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick update on just kind of how the year is getting started. We are kind of re-engaging and with all of our leaders around the U.S., and we have a big national connector gathering here in Fernandina Beach, Florida in March, and more on that in a couple of months. But internationally, we've been ramping back up our mentoring and preparation with the leaders in Guatemala, and our training with the leaders in India, which start right away, and our leaders in West Africa. And man, there's a lot going on. In fact, our leaders in West Africa are going to be putting on their first conference without me anywhere around or anybody from Worship Catalyst there. They are leading in the first part of February, so we're prepping them and getting them ready. We're also going to be beginning mentoring with worship leaders in Philippines, and so we're scheduling and getting prepared to go some places as well this year. So like in Central America and back to Philippines and things like that. So we've got a lot of international places that we're juggling right now and trying to get schedules nailed down and stuff like that, as well as getting our U.S. teams continuing to roll. So the big thing I want to talk to you about, though, is I want to introduce you to Stephen Handley. If you haven't met him yet, he's been on a couple of videos up to this point, but never as a person that's actually on our team officially now. So Stephen's going to have some really cool roles with us, and so I sat down with a Zoom call with him a couple days ago, and I want to just pop that in here and get you a chance to meet him. So thanks for everything that you do, and here's Stephen. All right, so I'm sitting here with Stephen Handley, the newest member of the Worship Catalyst team, officially on board here in January, and already been serving as a connector for a while, but Stephen's on our team. So hey, Stephen, man, great to have you on the Worship Catalyst team and process moving forward. Super excited. So the people who make Worship Catalyst possible are watching this conversation. So just tell us a little bit about yourself so they can know you.
Yeah, Austin, man, grateful to be a part of the team. Done most of my growing up, actually all of my growing up in Florida. Lived in Tampa for a few years and moved up to Jacksonville. Then went to high school here in Jacksonville and college at UNF. Met my wife here in Jacksonville. We got married 5 years ago, going on 6 years in March. And so we have one little boy. He's 8 months old right now, and so we're learning how to be new parents. Hudson Handley. So yeah, my wife's name Madison, and then Hudson James Handley. So yeah, love Jacksonville. Love living and growing up here. And I currently serve as the worship pastor at Refuge Church, and we planted in 2020. Kind of in the middle of that year. Nothing really happened big in 2020 except our church plant. So,
that's awesome.
Not that you cover all the other things.
No. I think the best time to start any new venture was during a global shutdown. So it's good.
That's what they don't tell you, man. They don't tell you that kind of stuff.
You really are waiting for the next global shutdown to start your next.
That's right. That's our business. What you're looking at.
Yeah. So it may be like 100 more years, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, hopefully. So like I said, Stephen has been the connector for Worship Catalyst here in Jacksonville for a couple of years already. And he's going to continue to be the worship pastor at Refuge Church because we want to be involved in local churches and what we do. And he's also raising part of his own support to be able to be a part of the Worship Catalyst team. And so, but some of the things he'll be taking on is mentoring worship leaders, coaching some of our other connectors around the country, doing some of the international ministry with us. He's already started to kind of do some mentoring with a group of worship leaders we have in Guatemala and things like that. And so, Stephen, there's other things as well, but what are you most excited about in terms of being a part of our team?
Yeah, I think I'm most excited about just coming alongside other worship leaders, guys that are and girls that are in the trenches. I know when I started leading worship and even when we planted here, just kind of feeling lonely and not having a lot of people to walk with. And so, Worship Catalyst came and did that for me. And now I'm excited that I get to partner and do that with others as well. because I think that's something that I'm just really feel passionate about, is serving those that are serving the church, and just for being encouragement and a mentor where I can be.
Man, I love that. It's super exciting for me to hear, and I think for everybody that's listening and watching to hear that, like, you received the mentoring and the investment, and now you're reinvesting everything back into other people, and that is exactly the only way we move forward in anything.
That's right.
With the faith of Christianity, but also just in Worship Catalyst and in developing worship leaders. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Well, thanks, man. Great to have you. And thank you, people watching this, for your gifts and your prayers and making Worship Catalyst possible. And every single thing that goes on, like every single person, you're the hero for making it possible. So we'll be back next month with some more info. God bless you all. Talk to you soon.